Hello my boys, good morning. As I promised, I made the Mageblood version for my build here, HOA Herald of Agony. The build is tanky as fuck and has a lot of damage. In case you missed it, you have the build guide on my channel. Not only that, the build standard without Mageblood can do tier 17 maps on around 40 Divinos budget, which is pretty good because tier 17 maps are hard. So yeah, I even made here pure gameplay footage, so you can make the build without the Mageblood and it still owns. You also have the info channel on my guild Discord server where you have some essential information. You have the regex filter for tier 17 maps, and here you have gameplay, here is the build guide, but today we're gonna talk about the Mageblood version. And also I tried my best to keep the cost low, so we can do even Simulacrum, wave 15-15, deathless, we don't even die, we don't waste any portal. So what I did here basically is the same tree setup. I added just one more medium cluster jewel here, and added the Mageblood. The flask are very important, but you know what we're gonna do? At the start I will do gameplay showcase for this build in case you're a new channel visitors, and towards the end I explain all the changes and some important warnings. So let's get started, let's roll some tier 17 maps. So we are in Legacy of the Prisha here. I'm not doing tier 16 because they are too easy. They are way too easy, and for this showcase I want to do something harder. Okay, my boys, so here I'm applying the regex filter. Yeah, we have two regex filter, we alternate, okay, and the ones that remain are good to run. So we have this, this and this. Okay, let's use them on the spot. I always like to use them in my inventory, you know me. Yeah, for years I do this. So, and let's see what strategy we have here. We do a strongbox strategy, why not? We go take the scarabs out. Bam, 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 bam. I'm enjoying the strongboxes with divination cards. Actually, I will do a guide on it because I recorded the drops. And it will be interesting to see what I got. So I put here ambush and demouse device and we hit it. Really strong build, you will love it. Basically, what I'm doing here, I'm just spinning around and everything dies. That's pretty much the build. And I will do only the expensive trades. I won't do one divine orb trades. Yeah. Damn, this is all that you need to do. You can even stay in here because the build is very tanky. You won't die. So I'm staying in the middle of the detonations, and I will be fine. Look, very tanky build. Bam. I've seen a couple of guys asking me about petrified blood. They don't like it because you know, the top part of the life, it's not affected by your life regeneration. That's normal, but don't remove petrified blood because it will mitigate heavy hits. Yeah, so petrified blood is really strong on mitigating deadly hits. Yeah, you need to understand that. So a lot of new players remove petrified blood. Don't remove it because if you're doing uber bosses or simulacrums, it will save your ass. Yeah, it's really overpowered petrified blood. You need to read the tooltip of petrified blood, what it does, because that's how it's supposed to work. So GGG added this thing for the top and bottom part of the life bar because it was too powerful, this effect. Yeah. As you can see with this strategy, not only that I'm getting a lot of gold, but I'm finding a lot of diviner strongboxes. Yeah, this is my setup. I will share it tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I recorded all my lucky drops from divination, diviner strongboxes, and I want to show them because the result is very interesting. So I tried both currency and diviner strongboxes, and I personally prefer more diviners. And I have some tips to share you and what I've learned from doing more than 40 maps with diviner strongboxes. Yeah, I need to do a separate video on that. Why I'm opening the other ones is simply it gives me a lot of gold. A lot of gold, man, that I can use in a King's March. You see? Even if we have those detonation, I can just stay in the middle. After tier 17 map, I will do... Oh shit, we made so much money here. Oh, 7 divinos, we put it here. Man, when you have a good strategy, it's raining with currency everywhere, you know? Yeah, tomorrow I'll do my setup for this, and I want to share you some tricks that you can do also, because yeah, and why I don't do arcane strongboxes and why I prefer diviner strongboxes. I will explain everything. It's a bunch of things that we need to address there. Okay, you know what? For the purpose of this video, I'll just open the diviner strongboxes. I'll farm my gold later, and then we need to do the simulacrum. I think for the simulacrum I will just focus on the last waves. Yeah, I will do just the last 5 waves because they are the hardest. No point on doing the first ones. Or I will speed up the video. I will think about it. Arcanista will still open because here we can still get a Divine Orb from time to time. The build shreds, and you don't even have to aim. So in the other builds you need to think, where is the enemy? I need to attack the enemy. Nothing like that here. You just spin around. You don't need to aim. You just don't need to aim. All that you do is spin. You can complete a map just spinning around like this and everything will die. Man, I love it. So whoever made this build and trusted POEGuy now is having a good time. We have 600k effective life pool, which is nuts. Let's open this. And we're not using golden rule, I need to stress, because even on single target we're reaching maximum the virulence stack without that crappy jewel. Yeah. We do it POEGuy style here. Yeah. Let's take this. Check this. No, just the diviners. Boss should be close nearby. Okay, here is the boss arena, and here we have some more boxes that open fast. We're gonna open this. I'm gonna open this. Open this, and we're gonna open this. Gonna take this. You see, you can open them multiple times, which is so good. Okay, let's go to the boss now. What you can do always, I suggest, whatever build you do, just open a portal before the boss, you know, it's so good. Okay, so here what I will do, I will just spin onto the boss. And the build is extremely tanky, so I don't care. You know, when you're playing a strong build, you don't care. Yeah. So it's basically 50 Divine Orbs plus the Mageblood. This is the setup. And you can do a lot of things, including simulacrums. Bam! Done. Very sexy, very elegant, very nice. We go back into the hideout now, my boys. And I will do a simulacrum. What's great about simulacrum is that it lowered in price in this league, because simulacrum in Path of Exile 1, it's much more harder than in simulacrum in Path of Exile 2. So few builds can farm them. But with POEGuy's build here, we can do simulacrums without stress. So we have here the Delirium tab, and I will just pick one. Keep in mind, this is dirt cheap also. You can buy it for 10 KOs, 50 KOs, because everyone is farming Delirium. We put it here and we hit it. Good times. Let's hit it. Yeah, after I do the simulacrum showcase, I will discuss the build, what you need to change here in order to do it properly. Let's start it. You know what? I will do it like this. The first waves, I will speed up the video now, and I will start with live commentary on wave 11. Okay, I will speed up the video.
I'm so delirious. I'm so delirious. Spinning in a world so mysterious. I'm so delirious. Caught in the loop, feeling so furious. I'm so delirious. Deli serious. I'm so delirious. Spinning in a world so mysterious. I'm so delirious. Caught in the loop, feeling so furious. I'm so delirious. Deli serious.
You are greater than a god. Untouchable.
The fog is thick, my vision blurs. Voices whisper, my soul stirs. I'm so thick, my vision blurs. Voices whisper, my soul stirs. I'm so delirious, lost in the madness, it's so serious. I'm so delirious. My heart beats loud, it's delirium's rush. So delirious. Will I break free or stay curious? I'm so delirious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Spinning in a world so mysterious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Caught in the loop, feeling so furious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Deadly, deadly serious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Spinning in a world so mysterious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Caught in the loop, feeling so furious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Deadly, deadly serious.
You are greater than a god, untouchable.
The fog is thick, my vision blurs. Voices whisper, my soul stirs. I'm so thick, my vision blurs. Voices whisper, my soul stirs. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. Lost in the madness, it's so serious. I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious. My heart beats loud, it's delirium's rush. So deadly, deadly, delirious. Will I break free or stay curious? I'm so deadly, deadly, delirious.
Okay, my boys, now I'll do it live commentary. This is wave 11. So starting the waves, a few builds in Path of Exile 1 can do them because you need dedicated builds to farm simulacrums. They are very rippy, much more harder than in Path of Exile 2. And I will click it and I will show you how easy it is on this build. This build is extremely tanky with the setup that I did here. Damage is also good. Yeah, and you can also level up pretty good in simulacrums, by the way. So I will reach level 98. I'm planning to go, this will be my second character level 100 in Legacy of Prisha, and then I will do my last build project for Prisha event. So I have one more build in mind that I want to test. Very tanky build, good times, you know, you just listen to POEGuy. You look at my life, barman. Look at my life, look. And I'm taking hits from everywhere. Yeah? And excluding the Mageblood, I did my best to keep the skill tree cheap. So no forbidden jewels, none of that crap, no expensive things, yeah? I like builds that I'm forcing them to be as cheap as possible. This is the idea. This is what I love. So in Path of Exile, all my builds, I focus to make them as cheap as possible. You know, this is in my mind, a successful build is one that can work on a limited budget. You need to make it as cheap as possible. We can also find vouchers and megalomaniac jewels, voices. And this one, if it has 3 passive, 5 passive, 1 passive, it can be really expensive. You can also get expensive divination cards from the loot shower. Yeah. So these waves are extremely hard. I'm just holding my right mouse button and I'm moving around. That's all that I do. Because if you cyclone, you have phasing. You can move through objects, which is so good. Also, my action speed cannot be reduced because I'm using the cow boots. 1 second, I need to see what's happening. So the cow boots prevents my action speed from being reduced. So this is a really good setup. I can't see shit on the screen. Everyone is attacking me at the moment. Yeah. You just stay on the causes and the Herald of Agony will do all the work for you. Done. Done. Yeah. So I have the POB ready. I will put it on the Guild Discord server. I will also put it in the description of this video, yeah? Remember that on the Guild Discord server you have a dedicated chat channel when you can ask questions or if you have problems, and we will help you. Good. Now let's do wave 13. So in Simulacrum, the higher the wave is, the deadlier the monsters get. Also, they take reduced damage, so they become really tanky. And they do crap shit ton of damage, so they are very deadly here. Few builds can do simulacrums, I need to stress this, because new players don't understand this aspect. No. Oh, we're under attack, you know? Oh. Oh, oh shit! That's why, you see Petrified Blood, it's overpowered, because new players... Look, again, So it prevented me getting killed. So Petrified Blood is really strong. New players don't understand this. So I had both causes on Omniphobia and wave 13 on me, and I was fine. This says everything. So both bosses on wave 13 Simulacrum and the build survived. Yeah. So, and don't remove Petrified Blood because I've seen quite a lot of players removing it. It's normal for the upper part to stay like this. It's normal. Yeah. It will help to mitigate deadly hit so you won't die. You need to read the tooltip of Petrified Blood. It says what it does. It's really strong. I love it. If your life bar goes down, no problem. Use your life flask. For the upper part, I'm talking about the upper part. Look, like here. I use life flask because we're barely getting hit anyway. Especially versus causes, you might want to use your life flask so you're always full, because causes is really deadly in Simulacrum, so wave 14 and 15 here. Remember to curse with despair because we have a balance of terror that applies wither. So not only that he gets cursed with despair, but we also applying wither stacks. Yeah. For example, look in the guild chat, that guy talked about Zenith. That's an expensive build, really, really expensive. And this build is basically Mageblood plus 50 Divine Orbs, that's all that it is. Even under 15 Divine Orbs. Quite good. Done. Yeah, I'm looking for the special jewels. Let me make some room here a little. And let's do the last wave. I think it's last wave. 15-15, last wave of Simulacrum. After this, I will explain the build. You have the build guide, I mean the changes for the Mageblood version, because there are some important things that you need to understand in order to do the setup right. I can't see shit on the screen. Hey, it's happening too much. Too much action on the screen. Okay, so here is causes. You can spin just on him and let the agony crawler do all the... You see, I'm standing in the middle of causes on wave 15. Bam, dead. Yeah? And not dying in Simulacrum is good because it gives a lot of experience and you level up fast. You know? Again, I can just stay on this the guy. Look, Petrified Blood saved my ass here. So don't remove it. Done.
Keep your precious sanity, my agent of chaos.
Done. Full Simulacrum run with this build. Now let's go into my hideout and do some explanations. Good. I'll start with the essential thing that on the Guild Discord server I will add after this video the POB for the Mageblood version. You will also have it in the description of the video, and here you have different warnings and regexes and stuff like that that will make your experience better. You also have a dedicated chat channel here for you where you can ask questions or if you have problems. So I'll start by saying this. Now, what I did here for the Mageblood version, basically I added one more small class, medium cluster jewel here. Here it's a small one, you might want to take it with maximum life and corrupted blood. This is the important thing. You take whatever, but you want corrupted blood and some more maximum life. Everything else, it's exactly the same. I went for more life nodes, for example 6% here, 6% here, and also for this cluster you can go for the other one, Cult Leader. So the ideal jewel is Pure Agony, Cult Leader, with 4 passives, because 4 or 5 are both fine. So don't take with 6 passive, 8 or 4 or 5. Now some changes that I did here because I didn't pay attention to the Herald Ascendancy. Yeah. So here we have Herald of Agony has 100% increased buff effect. And here also from the Calamitous Vision we have 50% more effect of Herald buffs on you. Basically the buff of Herald was giving us chance to poison. Yeah. So basically we don't need this points that I took initially for change to PoE, we don't need them. So this freed up 3 and 2 more points here, 5 points. So this is a change that I did. I wrote in the notes section of the POB, big warning there. You should read it also. Man, I don't sell you anything, I'm making the video. Yeah. My boys, and here it's one more small edit. I also dropped these notes here for the curse. First of all, we don't need the curse mastery for extra poison chance because I explained this ascendancy is overpowered. It gives us buff effect for Herald of Agony. It's really easy to get our chance to poison. Also, we don't need additional curse because apparently malediction is not a curse as I initially thought because I'm stupid. It's a debuff. Yeah, so this will make the enemies take more damage and they will deal reduce damage to you. We're getting malediction from this beautiful scepter here for free. Not only that, we're getting maximum life per level and maximum mana that will help us greatly. So this scepter is mandatory for my build, and that's great news because we can just drop all these nodes here and we can invest them elsewhere. So I put in the POB notes section, I wrote about this. Yeah, so it's good news. The only curse that we will use is Despair, and keep in mind that you need to have the Balance of Terror Jewel here. The important modifier is Inflict Withered for 2 seconds on hit. Yeah, after you curse with Despair. Now, that's about it. So the skill tree is very sexy, very nice. You can make with the items here under 40 Divine or 40-50. If you want to do the Mageblood version, you will buy a Mageblood. First thing here with 4 flasks, and you need to have the following flasks. Let's talk about the flasks basis. It's essential to have a Granite flask, Quicksilver flask, Sapphire flask, and Topaz flask. Especially for tier 17, there are some deadly lightning and cold monsters. They don't worry about fire resistance, it's fine. You just go with this flask like POEGuy tell you. And for the explicites, you can put it on any of these flasks, but you want to have increased effect on all of them. You see 25% increased effect. You'll also use an Enkindling Orb. You'll use this beauty on the flask until it gets 70% increased effect for Mageblood. And for the explicits, you want on any of the flasks have regenerate 3% of life per secondary effect. It's important to have chance to avoid being shocked during effect because we're using Storm Shroud here, Jewel, that will make to avoid elemental elements. It's essential. So here you want to see in the defensive panel Ignite Avoidance, Chill Avoidance, Freeze Avoidance, more than 100% or more. Yeah, so you'll be safe. It's very important. You need to take a chance to avoid being shocked during effect, and you check here to have 100 or more. Yeah, increased movement speed during effect on any of these flasks, and of course increased armor during effect. This will make you a really tanky boy, especially since we're using Brass Dome with more than 4000 armor. This gets bumped a lot by this increase. Whew. So you'll be smooth sailing with this build. This is the idea. So you want this flask are mandatory. Keep in mind a lot of Saki boys when they search they get with decreased effect. No. You want increased effect. Pay close attention here. It needs to say increased effect. So I've seen a couple of guys getting with decreased effect because they're not paying attention, especially new players. That's about it. Well, my boys, I'll stop the video here. The build shreds. It's fun to play. It's great. Just do it and trust POEGuy. See you on the Guild Discord server. Good luck. Cheers.